I had a anti-role model, you could say, because my dad's a heavy smoker, and I don't want to be like him. Like, even he tells that to me. Son, I don't want you to end up smoking like me one day. I want you to stay out of harm. I know what it's done to me. I don't want the same thing to happen to you. I want you to be more successful than I am. And I know his health effects. I know what it could do to him. I'm scared of what it could do to him. And yeah, I don't want people should learn from the mistakes of others. So I learned from the mistakes of my dad.
Alright, so I'm here to talk a little bit about the truth. Alright, and the truth is that the tobacco industry looks at me and my core group of friends, and all they see is us is replacement smokers. Now the question is, how can we hook them? How can we get them addicted and keep those profits rolling in? And there aren't a whole lot of ways that the industry can get youth in Ontario, but promoting tobacco industry products and youth-rated movies is definitely the best way that they can do it. Now, for example, I know that, youth, we try and act all cool and hip, like we don't care, about anything at all. But when it comes down to it, essentially, our role models are people like Vince Vaughn, Keira Knightley, who smoke in movies, and we see that, and it really influences us, and it really makes an impact on us. And the tobacco industry has had a history of paying actors to smoke and paying the filmmakers to put tobacco products in their movies. So they see them. And whether we like it or not, it is a very effective way of advertising. It does work. And which is why we're all here today. And why youth are active across the province, to ensure that we aren't recruited through the movies to be the next generation of smokers.
STOM, which is Shake Tobacco Off Movies, is a youth-led Parkdale project which started in January of this year. And what STOM is trying to achieve is a couple of things. Mainly, the goal is to denormalize tobacco use, especially through movies, because movies is one of the most famous entertainment tool, and we have found out that the tobacco industry use movies as one of their top marketing tool to get young people start smoking. And as per the United Nations World Health Organization, they have recommended a few important solutions and to raise this issue, and STOM is doing two of them, which is number one is requiring strong anti-tobacco or anti-smoking ad before showing movies that have smoking, and number two is asking people to rate and asking the OFRB, which is Ontario Film Review Board, and any rating agencies over the world to rate movies that have smoking higher ratings such as R or 18A, or take out smoking from children movies. Which is some of the main activities that STOM has been doing is number one, educational, and all the youth, we have over 35 youth who got actively involved in this project, and first of all they all got training in understanding the tobacco tobacco industry and its relationship with the movie industry, Hollywood and movies in general. And after the education process, to raise awareness in the community, we launched two petitions online. One is to rate all movies that have smoking with a rating of 18A or rating of R, which is again the same thing as taking smoking out of children movies, and the other thing is asking for petition to show anti-smoking ads before showing any movies, any kind of ratings that has smoking in it.
For this project, I didn't really think that smoking in movies would have that much of an effect, but when you think about it, it does, because you don't suspect it does, and you think it's okay, it seems normal. Oh, my favorite actor's smoking, it's okay, because if I'm watching a Bollywood film or something, and I see I seen one of my favorite actors smoking in one of his movies. It seems actually pretty cool. But I know it's wrong, and I wouldn't do it. I don't do it because I know people that do, and I don't want to be like them. So, yeah.
So, what do you think about the STOM project?
It's good because it lets people be aware of it. Like, it let me be aware of the fact that if people see smoking in movies, then it kind of seems normal to them. If I didn't even know about this project, I wouldn't think that's that bad, smoking in movies. I wouldn't think it's that bad. But now I know it's a bad thing. And now I know that it should be rated R because people don't realize the effect of it.
Smoking in movies, I think it's a very bad thing, even though it's a clever way of getting into young people's minds. And smoking in movies, you never know how it can influence a young kid because they're innocent, and when they're watching a movie, they might think, since the actors in the movie are smoking, they might think it's okay to smoke, but we all know that it's not.
Today we've just been talking to people about denormalizing smoking in movies to kids 13 and under, and so far it's been a pretty good response. People are very receptive to the idea of petitioning against this. We've talked to a lot of smokers as well as non-smokers, and both of them believe that it is important for kids, especially at 13, not to even start smoking because it's a very hard thing to stop once you start. So yeah, so far it's been great.
Shake tobacco of movies. Just put
Signing the petition, people are supporting us for our movement to rate movies with smoking in it as 18A and to have an anti-tobacco ad before the movies with smoking in it.
It's just about smoking in movies and how it influences little kids, right? Little kids with innocent minds. So what are we doing is if you want to sign a petition, you can sign a petition.
You can sign a petition for shake tobacco off movies, and we're from Parkdale Newcomer Youth Community, and we're trying to get youth to stop smoking. And we noticed that a lot of people go on movies that are rated or 18A. Can you give me a second? In the movie itself? In the movie itself, yeah. And I think that youth are influenced by that.
Sorry. On TV. Oh, sorry. Is that where you wanted? Yeah. Swimming? Okay. Can you say
don't smoke today in the movies they're making? Or?
Oh no, I mean because they do smoke and they're not like this movies, they're not rated R or 18A, so a lot of young people watch it and they're like influenced to smoke. So we're just trying to. Thank you.
That's enough.
2, 3.
Smoking in movies is a big problem. It's a major public health issue because there is a lot of depiction of smoking and tobacco industry brands in movies, and because of that, there are a lot of young people who are actually beginning to become new smokers because they're actually seeing the products being displayed in movies, in videos, and different things when they're watching it on screen. So it absolutely is a big problem. work that you have been doing in such a short period of time is excellent. The petition writing, the getting out and sharing the words amongst your friends and amongst your community to talk about this major health issue of having smoking in movies and removing smoking from movies. I think it's amazing, and I want STOM to continue their great work. And remember that nothing can really stop you guys from making the changes that you want to make change.